Well, the wind's a blowing, but I went ahead and bought a new muffler for that 400, and there's the part number and whatnot. I didn't get the round type. I got the oval, just like that. I don't think it looks bad. Most of the time you see the round on there, but I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. Well, let's go around the front of this and pick up where we left off yesterday. I did not paint this the way it is. I think back in the day when the 450s come out, guys painted those white and that white because they wanted to make their tractor look newer, which at the time was the 450. I'm trying to make the tractor look older. I'm an antique farming channel on YouTube, so the older I can make it look, the happier I'll be. And it's going to look like a 1955 when it's all said and done. Now, let's talk about this being a 6-volt system. This will be changed out, no doubt about it. It's not first kick of the pig. It's not the first thing I'm going to do. It's probably not even the third thing I'm going to do, but I will change this out to a 12-volt system. Tires, well, we're going to, if I do get different tires for it, these are 15.5 38s. Yep, as you can see right there, and they're skinless. That's why they're treadless. That's why they look like they're, 13.6s. But what I'll probably do, just for the higher profile, is go 14.9 and load them and maybe get one set of wheel weights for the rear. I did go buy a 6-volt battery, and we're going to go ahead and throw that in there and see how she cranks with 6-volt. Man, I got a sneaking suspicion that he put a 12-volt battery in there for more reasons than he just didn't happen to have a 6-volt battery. I kind of don't buy it. There's got to be more to this story. That's what I'm being told. That's not what I'm buying at all. And we're going to find that out real quick here. And it looks like this tractor was originally sold by a company called Lamb and Webster up in Springville, New York. If you know that company, leave a comment down below. Let's get that 6-volt battery in there and see how she cranks. Well, let's swap these batteries out real quickly. Now go ahead and fall back. Yeah. Ooh, we wet in here. I don't like that. Sheesh. Can't tell if that's rainwater or battery acid. Almost don't want to know. Guess I'll find out when my skin falls off. Whew. Probably should take the shop vac down in there and get some of that out. Oh, nice. He's got a wooden spacer. These are really expensive. They're at least 40 bucks a piece. You can get these not on Steiners. Don't want to be a Winners. Jeez Louise. There's your positive. Ooh. Boy, none of this stuff looking good. And it's stuff I saw when I looked at it, but I mean, it's different when you're in slow. Now I'm in slow motion, and there is a difference. So let's take this. All right, well, let's do the do. Positive, negative, and let's go. 675 cold cranking amps. 0 degrees Fahrenheit, so yeah, don't take much to start a gas tractor. But and somebody was mentioning the other day, they're like, well, if they were running 12 volt, they'd be burning out the points. The only thing is, I don't know how long they've been doing it. The guy said he bought the tractor and drove it home. And I said, how far was home? He says like 4 or 5 miles. And I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised he made it. Yeah, that's positive. That's going to be your ground. That's going to be your hot. I'm not even gonna tighten them up because, quite frankly, I don't even think I can tighten those. I mean, they're in such bad shape. I gotta get. Alright. Let's kind of sort of throw at least one bolt in there so I don't flip backwards and go viral on YouTube. Everybody laugh while I'm in traction in the hospital. hand tight. And by the way, you want to comment on my gloves today, you're going to have to get real crafty because they're two different kinds. Beep beep. Well, let's start her up. Boy, one thing about a 400 platform, man, there ain't a lot of playing room up here. Ooh. Handshake. Oh, I see why he didn't use a 6-volt battery. It ain't starting, that's why. That's why he put the 12-volt battery in there. Because this thing ain't starting on 6 volts. And I would say that and you say, well, yeah, but the terminals ain't hooked up right. If they weren't hooked up right, I wouldn't be getting any cranking at all. Well, let's put the 12-volt back in it. 12-volt conversion kit for this sucker. I was going to do it anyway, I didn't want to do it right away because there's other things that I need to do, so. Alright. Well, it wasn't the battery. It's these cables and these. I just got to get them replaced, that's all there is to it. I put some new gas in it, about 10 gallons. There you go. Yeah, I need to get those zerks greased up before I use it. Don't sound bad. Well, and there goes the muffler. I'm going to go 12 volt. I might as well go electronic ignition with it too. Yeah. Get a flamethrower. Get rid of them points condenser. And go from there. And somebody was asking me, they're like, well, maybe, you know, they converted this to 12 volt and that to 12 volt. You know, check and see if there's a ballast resistor before the coil, because it could be, you know, that. And I said, I already looked, there isn't. So, and then there you go. But I think first things first, I need to change this motor oil for sure. And I got that to do it. So, yeah, inch by inch, it's a cinch. Well, I have these dead branches that fell here. I'm going to take this loader and smash them down. They're trying to cling on to this dead tree, and I'll cut this down. The holdup's been, I was thinking that I was going to have something cool carved in that old dead thing, but I don't think so. I'm going to cut it down, grind the stump, be done with it. Just give me more room to mow. All right, regulators, mount up. Try to get that not to fall on my head. Man, that thing's stuck up there better than I thought it was. It's going to make it a lot easier getting that down when I go to cut this crap. I just don't want it falling back and hitting my new muffler. Yeah, that's just going to have to be dealt with when I cut it. Take this thing for a shake. Well, there's my parts plow. Right there, that's my 4-bottom parts plow. Good coulters, good mold boards, good everything. That's going to be kind of co-starred in a different video. First gear just putting along. You can see the oil pressure's good. I added a quart. Yep, right there. So I'm pretty happy about that. The oil wasn't as bad as I thought, but you know, if a guy's selling a tractor, he will go change the oil because he knows you're going to pull that dipstick, and he don't dare not at least do that. So I'm not saying he changed the filter. That'd be too much like work.